Welcome back to the journey of an ARC student. In this episode, Angelina, our aspiring analyst in Hong Kong's wealth management industry, discovers that in professional research, personal opinions take a backseat. What truly matters is the strength of your evidence. This week, she learns how to transform smart ideas into bulletproof, data-backed arguments. In week 3, she designed her strategic blueprint with the SCR framework, clarifying the situation, complication, and resolution for her research case. Now, in week 4, she has to prove it. A beautiful narrative is not enough. Professional analysts live and die by the quality of their evidence. Firstly, Angelina learns a hard truth shared by her mentor from his banking career. Brilliant ideas get rejected without evidence, and simple ideas get billions when the data is undeniable. Her mission this week is clear. Turn her strategic story into evidence-backed arguments.
Okay, so this is again just an experience that we have. Something that you also want to bear in mind, which is this, right? So if you have an amazing idea, but you are not able to support it with, like I said, evidence of the demand, nobody's going to make an investment in you, right? So this is also part and parcel of, whether it's a proposal or whether it's a startup. If you want people to invest in you, you must be able to show them and demonstrate the evidence of its demand before somebody would do it, right? If you're not actually done your research and you hope someone is going to invest in you, sometimes it happens, but it's very few and far between. So something to take note of.
Now, every point in Angelina's dossier must be built using the C.E.W Block: claim, evidence, and warrant. The C.E.W Block is the DNA of persuasive research. So what does that actually mean? Claim. This is the main point you want to make. For example, incumbent banks' digital offerings fail to meet next-gen client expectations. Evidence. These are the data or facts that back up your claim. In this case, the 2023 PWMA report shows a 45-point satisfaction gap between clients under 35 and those over 50. And finally, warrant. This is the logical bridge that explains why the evidence proves the claim. For instance, this gap demonstrates a fundamental misalignment that contributes to high error attrition rates. And once a point moves through all these steps, claim, evidence, and warrant, it has successfully passed through the C.E.W block. Now let's follow Angelina into her first major workshop, where she uses AI tools to hunt for high-quality sources for her paper and surface strong data-backed points she will later shape into C.E.W blocks. This will be accompanied by short snippets of her discovery process.
Okay, so now we go to the fun part, right? So this is, today, the majority of our time is going to be all about trying to find the sources. So remember last week you gave me your research question, and your question was, are we going to find enough sources and evidence to support the research question that you have actually chosen? So what we're going to do is, okay, if you want to go back and use consensus or illicit, that will be fine. But what we want to do today is to introduce you to Kimi, right? And remember I told you at the first lesson, the reason why I use Kimi is because it's a very, very critical AI. Most AI are very agreeable. Kimi is very firm about what it thinks is right and wrong. And that's why it challenges how I think about it. So let's try and use it and see where we can get to. Ask Kimi to find all sources that are relevant to your research question and identify which are peer-reviewed, which are news articles, which are regulations and guidelines, then comma, etc. Okay, good. I think, look, this is going to be a very interesting paper. Okay, so as I mentioned to you, can you go in now and just basically ask Kimi to confirm that the sources are all not hallucinations, and provide direct links to the full documents. Okay, good. At least it's telling you what you can eliminate and not use.
Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of like law and regulatory papers.
Yeah, the reason for that is because, as I mentioned to you, you picked a very, very complex legal question, especially because it's also cross-jurisdictional.
After completing the workshop, Angelina has consolidated over 80 real, non-hallucinated academic and professional sources, ranging from SFC publications and legal references to peer-reviewed research papers, all neatly organized by topic. These topics span family office crypto adoption, trustee fiduciary duty, empirical studies on multi-signature wallets, Hong Kong-focused academic analysis, digital inheritance research, and more. What would normally take someone days or even weeks of manual searching and screening took her less than 90 minutes with the support of her AI assistant. As week 4 ends, Angelina understands the fundamental truth of the Apex Research Collective. A beautiful argument without evidence is just an opinion. A simple argument backed by powerful data can move capital, change policies, and reshape industries. Next week on the journey of an ARC student, with her detailed blueprint complete, Angelina powers up the full research engine. She'll learn advanced search techniques, rapid source analysis, and how to build a rigorous annotated bibliography, turning her evidence plan into a professional-grade dossier.